In today's video, we're going to discuss the UFC 296 main event between champion Leon Edwards and challenger Colby Covington for the welterweight strap. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm going to break down this fight, what each fighter has to do to get the easiest path to victory, who I think is going to win, and how they're going to win. All right, let's get into the video. Before we get started, I want to do a fun little giveaway with you guys. If Colby Covington beats Leon Edwards and wins the 170 strap, I'm going to give away this autographed Colby Covington photo authenticated by JSA. So what you got to do is just go into the comments, leave any sort of comment about this fight, and if we get over 20 comments, I'm going to put you guys into the running to win this autographed photo. When I started my initial research into the Colby-Leon fight, there are a few things that kind of stood out to me when I was looking at the tail of the tape. Check it out. First of all, Colby Covington is pushing 36 years of age. The last 2.5 years, 3 years, he has not been fighting. He wasted prime years of Colby Covington. Colby's very much known for cardio, right? And as you get older, your cardio starts to slow down. He's going to be 36 in a few months, and at some point, Father Time catches up to us all. And is this the fight where we start to see cracks in Colby Covington's armor? At 36 years of age, if it's going to start, it might start now. He's 3-2 in his last 5 fights. And another thing that I thought was really interesting of this fight, like I was saying before, the age is very significant, 3 years almost. And then one thing that I saw is Leon Edwards is the tallest fighter Colby Covington has ever faced in the UFC. He's fought some guys that were 5'11", 6 foot, but Leon is 6'2". So I think it might be a lot harder than people think for Colby Covington to not only take Leon Edwards down, but to hold him there. We saw Kamaru Usman have a lot of trouble, not so much taking Leon down, but holding him down. Leon uses those long limbs to post, and it makes it really hard to get those hands locked and to be able to dump him when a fighter is so much taller than the other. He's 3 inches taller than Colby Covington, and I think him being taller might be a huge advantage for Leon Edwards. There's no real secret on how Colby Covington wants to win this fight. He wants to push the pace. He doesn't want to give Leon Edwards the space to land those head kicks and the big left hand. So Colby's going to want to grind out this fight in the clinch, use that clinch to get takedowns, and then ground and pound his way to victory. Will he be able to hold Leon down and even get him down? We'll have to see about that. I'm not 100% sold on that. We look at Colby Covington's record. He beat Masvidal. He did get clipped in the later rounds by Masvidal too. And Leon Edwards is more powerful. I think he's a better striker, and he's definitely a better wrestler than Jorge Masvidal is. Then he lost to Kamaru Usman. He beat Woodley and then lost to Kamaru Usman. And before that, it was Robbie Lawler, Dos Anjos, Damian Maia. Colby Covington hasn't really fought any of these upcoming 170-pound guys in the top 10 at all. So we don't really know how Colby Covington measures up in this division. Robbie Lawler's retired. Rafael Dos Anjos should be retired. Damian Maia is retired. Tyron Woodley is retired. Kamaru Usman is on the way out, even though there are rumors about him and Belal Muhammad fighting, so that should be a fun fight for fans. But we don't really know who Colby Covington is. He hasn't fought since March that he fought last. March of 2022. So we're going on, 2 years since Colby Covington has fought. And those 2 years from like 33, 34 to 35, 36, I mean, that's a big difference, man. Losing those 2 years, he's going to regret sitting out that long, I think, when he looks back in retrospect on his career. So I don't know, the age difference and like the inactivity, man. We see it with Conor McGregor. A lot of these people who have these long layoffs, they come back and they just don't necessarily look the same. Their timing's a little bit off. Their cardio's a little bit off. So, I mean, Leon Edwards, he's not the most active guy either, but he's been more active than Colby Covington. So we'll have to see how Colby Covington manages his gas tank and what strategy he uses. Is he going to turn this into a Kamaru Usman fight, where we get more of a kickboxing fight, or does he want to kind of grind this out like the Robbie Lawler fights and the RDA fights, where he just pushes the pace, 25 minutes, in your face, landing the dirty boxing, the elbows. He likes to land like 3-4 punch combinations, then go to the hands underneath the butt to put him down. He just like pitter-patters, bang, down to the shot, dumps him, ground and pound. That's how Colby Covington wins this fight, is to use that pressure, march him down, get him up against the cage, use the clinch, elbows, dirty boxing, and then work for that takedown. That's how Colby wins this fight. Now, for Leon Edwards, he's probably want to keep this fight standing, manage distance, and kind of pick Colby Covington apart and set up those big shots. He's going to have to get those underhooks, stuff those takedowns initially, because if he can stop those takedowns early in the fight, then Colby could know that he's in trouble. And then that's when Leon puts the pressure on. He lands the head kicks. He lands those good combinations. Leon's got really good body kicks, man. So if he can stuff the takedowns and the takedown threat isn't really there, he'll be able to really unload on those leg kicks. But if not, and Colby keeps the pressure, he'll probably suppress those leg kicks from happening. So I think that's how Leon Edwards wins this fight. It's to kind of counterpunch. Let Colby come forward, stuff the takedowns initially, and then when Colby tries to land shots, counterpunch off of that. Stuff the takedowns, or you got to go first. You got to, land big shots. Let Colby know that you're going to not be walked down. You're going to have to land big shots early, but that puts you at risk for the takedown. And when you're dry and you're not sweaty, it'll be easier for Colby to get those takedowns in the first and second round as opposed to third, fourth, and fifth. Now, who do I think is going to win this fight? I think this fight's probably going to go the distance, right? I don't know. Colby definitely doesn't have the power to knock out Leon Edwards. But then again, he got clipped by Nate Diaz, who doesn't have a ton of power either. So if Colby is on Colby's game, maybe he can get a knockout. But I don't foresee that happening. I think Leon Edwards' boxing is way too crisp. And Colby kind of loops his shots a little bit. If you watch some of his tape, he's not a straight down the pipe kind of boxer. He kind of loops his shots. And that is an advantage I see for Leon Edwards. It's just keep it nice, crisp kickboxing, land those shots straight down the pipe. That's how Usman hurt Colby Covington, was a shot right down the pipe. So keep it clean, keep those elbows in, work those body kicks with the legs, stuff those takedowns, and that's why I think Leon Edwards is going to be able to get the W here. Kamaru Usman had trouble taking him down, so I think Colby Covington will also have trouble taking him down, and then Leon can just use that boxing and get the W here, guys. I like Leon Edwards in this fight. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think is going to win this fight? I'm going with Leon Edwards. Leave some comments down below. Remember, if we get over 20 comments about this fight from you guys, each person who comments, I'm going to put you into a raffle. I'm going to draw out a name, and if Colby Covington wins at UFC 296, I'm going to mail you out a free autographed Colby Covington photo. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys on the next fight. Peace!